Very good morning, class. This lecture is about system analysis and design, and the code of this subject is TCS 462. Myself, Dr. Sachin Sharma. We are discussing Unit 1, the system concept and information system environment. What are the responsibility of system analyst? System analysts are responsible to implement the computer system requirement by defining and analyzing the system problem. And the system analyst also responsible for designing and testing standards and solution. System analysts gather the client requirement from them and analyzed based on the computer systems requirement, map it and pass it to the developer team. What are the duties of system analyst? System analyst, a person who defines application problem by conferring with clients, evaluate procedures and the processor, and these are decided as per the client requirement. System analyst develops solution by preparing and evaluating alternative workflow solution. What is the alternative workflow solution? Based on the client requirement, there is not such fixed workflow that is decided by system analyst. System analyst gives multiple options of the development so that it should be feasible to the client as well as developer. System analyst controls solution by establishing a specification, coordinating production with programmers. System analyst validates result by testing programs. System analyst ensure operation by training client personnel and providing supports. System analyst provides reference by writing document. This is one of the major part and major duty of system analyst, writing document. Based on the document which is prepared by system analyst, the system developer or the programmer develop the code of the system, code of the program based on the document which is prepared according to the client requirement. System analyst updates job knowledge by participating in educational opportunities, reading professional publication, maintaining personal networks, and participating in professional organization. System analyst accomplish information system and organization mission by completing related result as needed. And system analyst discover the component within the environment of the system and try to merge according to the purpose, according to the objective of the system. A good system analyst should be able to answer a few questions related to the operational and role specific model. If you talk about the operational and situational questions like how would the system analyst manage frequent changes in the user requirement. So sometime what happens, users or client give the requirement, and based on the requirement the system analyst generate the workflow, and in after some time or in midway of the project, client change the requirement so that the workflow should be enough flexible so that system analyst can merge the additional requirement which are given by the client in the workflow. And that system analyst should be answered that how do the system analyst persuade a doubtful manager to get on board with the suggestion. So the system analyst should be able to decrease the communication gaps among the manager, developer, client and end user. And also that how would that system analyst reconcile different opinions on the deployment date of a new program. If you talk about the role specific question like what SAP software application that system analysts use, what is DSCP server, and what are the analyzing methods, and what are the user scenarios in the technical document, and what are the differences between technical and functional requirement, and how the information is gathered, and how to perform software auditing on PC or Mac. If you talk about the system analyst as a profession, like what profession the system analyst need, as a role of agent, where system analyst may be viewed as agent of a change. A candidate system is designed to introduce change and reorientation in how the user organization handle information and make the decision. Then it is also important that user accept the change. For user acceptance, analysts prefer user participation during design and implementation. Sometime many people get the Google form link to get the participation in the development, in the design. As per the new education policies developed, many feedback have been taken from different type of different category of users, such as academia people, industry people, and scholars and students as well. So analysts carefully plans and monitor implements changes into the user domain, because people inherently resist changes. In the role of change agent, system analysts may use different approach to introduce changes to the user organization. So based on the system analyst process, based on his method, the things change, the output change. Next role is investigator and monitoring. System analyst may investigate the existing system to find the reasons for its failure, and the role of an investigator is to extract the problem from the existing system and create the information structure that uncover previously unknown trends that may have a direct impact on organization. And the role of monitoring is very important. It basically observe, and monitoring is very important to successfully completion of the project. And in this role, the system analyst must monitor the programs in relation to the time, cost, quality, and it cannot be compromised. If you talk about the time, deadline is fixed. Cost, well, reduced cost is preferable, but if the cost is increasing, it is not recommended. Quality cannot be compromised. Architect, the system analyst can be architect in this role. An architect is licensing between users logical design requirement and the detailed physical system design. Actually, what happened when a person wants to develop anything, he just go with some psychology and some constraint, and the architecture basically grabs that knowledge, grabs that information from the user, from the client, and connect it with the existing physical model. So as an architect, the analyst also create the detailed physical design of candidate system. A system analyst make the design of information system architecture on the basis of end user requirement, and this design becomes a blueprint of for the programmers. Next, psychologists. It is also one of the major role of the system analyst, which plays a role of psychologist in the way that system analysts approach the people, interpret their thoughts, assess their behavior, and draws conclusion from these interaction. And psychologists play a major role during that phase of facts finding. Next is motivator. System acceptance is achieved through user participation in its development, effective user training. This is one of the major component to motivate the resources. Proper motivation is important, and the analyst role to as a motivator become obvious during the first few weeks after the implementation, and during times when turnover results in new people being trained to work with the candidate system. When a new people join any organization, so that system analyst can train and provide the training related to the module that organization is using. In that way, it helps to decrease the gap and also help for skill development in the new beginners or new resources. Intermediaries, system analyst uh, tries to appease all parties involved. Diplomacy in dealing with people can improve acceptance of the system, and the goal of this is to have the support of all the users. She is presenting their thinking, tries to achieve their goals through computerization. So what is important for the system analyst? To decrease the gap, decrease the communication gap, try to meet the client requirement, client deadline in that limited cost with good quality, right? So for the system analyst, it is very important to understand the pain of the system, the pain of the organization, that why they want to develop a system at certain timeline. It may affect their revenue as well as the structure of the organization that system analysts belong, and how they can decrease the gap. If there is any requirement of the new skill people, they have to onboard those people in the organization. So that's it for the day. I hope you have enjoyed the lecture. Thank you.